Hey everybody, my name is Daron Greenspan. I started in April 2016 as a corporate account executive and was a corporate account executive for 3 years. Then I was an account executive on the New York Enterprise team for a year before joining the MongoDB Sales Enablement team.
I joined MongoDB as a regional director in the enterprise sales organization. I've been promoted to a senior director of North American sales in the corporate sales organization.
I joined as an ADR in our sales development organization, and I'm now a senior manager for worldwide cloud partners over in the partner organization. Coming from an entrepreneurial background, I was very aware of the need for strong systems in order to ensure proper growth. And so I applied that in my day-to-day, and it eventually caught the eye of leadership. And when I was offered the opportunity to apply systems thinking to MongoDB as a company at a global level, I couldn't say no.
In the corporate sales organization, we are typically working with sellers who are very early on in their careers, and we are hyper-focused on their career development. With over 20 plus years of enterprise experience, it really only made sense for me to take that experience and that expertise and help sellers who are very early on in their career achieve their goal of being enterprise sellers.
Sales was really supportive in my move to Enablement. After all, my customers in Enablement are sales. So to be able to build and maintain those relationships from sales, to understand what their biggest problems are, how my programs are solving them, and what we can continue to iterate on was really important.
The key resources really were time and patience. At no point was anyone unavailable, regardless of how much workload they had to handle. And they were extremely patient with me. In the beginning, it was very clear that I could learn from anyone, really, and that they were happy to teach me as well.
In addition to formal training for me personally, I also received formal and informal coaching geared towards helping me accelerate the development of the new skill sets that I would need in my new role.
Transferring from sales to Enablement really aligned with my personal and professional goals. But moving to Enablement allowed me to accelerate the ability for me to learn, the impact that I had instead of just me and my pipeline and my team. Now it's the entire org that's going through the programs, and the exposure. Getting to work with Cedric, with Dave, with the executives building out SKO content and lots of other programs gave me the exposure, impact, and learning that I was really craving.
My advice would be do it, but before you do it, make sure you do two things. So firstly, talk to somebody that has the role that you want or that works in the organization that you want to work in. Make sure that you understand what the role really entails before you move. And then if you can, MVP your way to a day or two in the life of, so that you get a clear understanding as to what the role is like against what it is that you think it's going to be like. And then secondly, and very importantly, make your manager aware they're your bigger champions in the company, and there's no reason for you not to share your plans with them. They've got your best interests at heart as well.
Continue to be coachable. Continue to be naturally curious. With the growth that MongoDB is experiencing, for those people who are coachable and curious, there are so many opportunities and the options really are limitless.
I'd say spend time with the department you want to transfer into. Ask them what their day-to-day is like. Ask them what the biggest challenges that they face in the role. Ask them what's the most fulfilling part of what they have to do. The more time I spent with Enablement, the more aligned that I felt, and the more secure I felt in my decision to join them.
The independence, the culture of accountability, and the great people that you get to work with and learn from, both leadership and peers alike, and going home knowing that you're part of changing industries worldwide for the better.
There are so many things that I love about the MongoDB sales organization, but one of the things I love most is our focus on career development. The fact that we're able to build our careers while we continue to build MongoDB into the best sales organization in the world is something that excites me. I know that when I look back at the entire body of work for my sales career, I am confident that it's going to be the time that I spend at MongoDB that I will cherish the most.